Every royalty check N.W.A ever cashed, a percentage went somewhere else. Today, we're going to find out exactly where it went.
K-Tel Records presents 20 explosive hits, 20 original stars.
This is 1981, the most profitable direct-to-consumer music company nobody remembers. And the man who learned everything from it went on to collect a royalty check from every hip-hop billionaire you know. His name, Bryan Turner. In 17 years, Turner moved $1.7 billion in recorded music without signing a single artist, funding a single album, or appearing on one single magazine cover. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact contract structure Bryan Turner used and the math that made it more profitable than actually owning the artist he made famous. To understand Bryan Turner, you gotta understand K-Tel. Established in 1962 by a Canadian entrepreneur named Philip Keys, K-Tel pioneered something nobody had done before: the compilation album. 20 hits from 20 different artists on one record for $3.99. But here's the genius. K-Tel didn't need radio promotion, didn't need record stores to push their albums. They went straight to the consumer. Late night TV ads. Call now. Operator standing by. They sold directly to your living room. By the early 80s, K-Tel was moving $500 million a year. But what the history books don't tell you about K-Tel collapse, 3 men inside of K-Tel saw the bankruptcy coming 6 months before it happened. And instead of jumping ship, they stayed just long enough to steal the playbook. In 1984, K-Tel filed for bankruptcy. The model worked, but they couldn't scale fast enough. CD technology was changing the format, and they were still stuck in vinyl. But Turner realization wasn't about the format. It was about something deeper. The model doesn't die with K-Tel. It just needs a new product. And in 1985, Bryan Turner found it. Gangsta rap. 1988, Compton, California. A 24-year-old turned rapper just pressed his first album. His name is Eazy-E. The album, Easy Does It. Problem: he's got the records pressed, he's got the streets buzzing, but he can't get into retail. Tower Records won't touch it. Sam Goody won't touch it. Why? Because the major labels are terrified of gangster rap. Tipper Gore's PMRC campaign has the entire industry running scared. Nobody wants to be the label that defended the parental advisory sticker. So Eazy calls everyone, gets rejected by everyone, until he finds Bryan Turner. And Turner says something nobody else in the industry is willing to say. I'll distribute what the majors won't. Turner offers Eazy a distribution deal. Eazy keeps Ruthless Records, keeps ownership of his masters, keeps creative control. Priority handles distribution and collects a permanent royalty on every single copy sold, whether Turner is in the room or not. And it worked. Easy Does It dropped November 22nd, 1988. By 1995, 2.5 million copies sold. N.W.A. Straight Outta Compton follows. Same deal, same result. 3 million certified copies. Turner just proved something the majors didn't believe. Gangster rap can sell millions without radio, without MTV, without major backing. All you need is distribution. And every copy that sells pays Turner's royalties automatically. If you're new here, subscribe, because how this model spread from Compton to New Orleans to Brooklyn is exactly what this channel is built for. 1992, two guys walk into Bryan Turner's office, Suge Knight and Dr. Dre. They just left Ruthless Records. They're starting something new, Death Row. They have a $10 million finance and distribution deal with Interscope Records. Advances that have to be paid back from Death Row's earnings, but they still need retail distribution. And guess who they call? Bryan Turner. Turner gives them the same deal he gave Eazy-E. Death Row keeps the label, Priority handles distribution, and collectors royalties on every unit that ships. December 15, 1992, Dr. Dre drops The Chronic. 3 million certified copies in the US. Priority Distribution Network, along with The Chronic, just made Death Row the hottest label in hip-hop. Death Row Records was just getting started. November 1993, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. 806,000 copies in the first week alone. Eventually certified 4 times platinum. The fastest selling debut in hip-hop history at the time. But between The Chronic and Doggy Style, Death Row had outgrown an independent distributor. They moved to a direct deal with Interscope and Polygram. Turner was out of the Death Row pipeline. He wasn't angry about it, he expected it. His model was never designed to hold artists forever. It was designed to get paid while they were on their way up and let the next one through the door. In 1996, the next one was already waiting. But Master P didn't just want a distribution deal. He wanted something no artist had ever successfully negotiated before. And when Turner heard the number, the entire industry said he was crazy for saying yes. Master P owns No Limit Records, and he had something nobody else had. A music industry advocate named Wendy Day. Wendy Day founded the Rap Coalition. She gave her services away for free to help independent artists negotiate deals with the majors didn't want them to understand. And what she helped Master P negotiate changed the industry forever. It started at 80-20, and Master P proved the volume. It grew to 85-15. For context, a major label deal at the time, the artist gets maybe 10 to 15%. And Turner says, yes. Why? Because Turner understands something the majors don't. Here's the math. Volume beats ownership, and Master P floods the market. 1998 alone, 23 albums released. That's nearly 2 per month, every single month for an entire year. 15 million albums sold, $160 million in revenue in a single year, without signing to a major, without giving up a single master. Master P built one of the most valuable independent music empires in history, worth hundreds of millions of dollars by the end of the decade. And Bryan Turner? Turner collected 15% of all of it, automatically, without touching a single microphone. 15% of everyone's success, without signing a single artist, without funding a single album, without taking a single creative risk. But Bryan Turner's network had one gap. 3,000 miles away, And in 1996, somebody noticed. Same year, June 1996, 3,000 miles away in Brooklyn, Jay-Z is about to drop his debut album, Reasonable Doubt, Rockefeller Records. And guess who's distributing it? Priority Records. Now here's what nobody talks about when they discuss this album. First week, 43,000 copies. Not a hit, not by 1996 standards. Reasonable Doubt won't go platinum for another 6 years. February 2002. 6 years later. Here's why that matters. Because every single one of those copies, the ones sold in 1996, the ones sold in 2002, the ones sold in 2006, paid Turner's royalty. The clock never stopped. The deal was permanent. And Jay-Z is watching what Master P did. He's seen the blueprint. This becomes the template for every independent label that follows. Cash Money, G-Unit, Young Money, Maybach Music, they're all following Bryan Turner's model. Jay-Z just didn't learn the distribution model. He learned the most important thing Turner ever did. Taking a smaller percentage of something guaranteed to keep paying is worth more than owning everything once. Turner taught hip-hop's future billionaires how to build wealth. Now let's talk about why you've never seen his face. So here's the question. Why have you never heard of Bryan Turner? Suge Knight? He's infamous. Magazine covers, court cases, the most visible man in hip-hop. Bryan Turner? One professional headshot. Maybe 3 interviews in 17 years. No magazine cover. And that's exactly why Turner outlasts everyone. Suge fought to be visible. Suge wanted power and fame. That cost him everything. Turner didn't care about fame. He cared about the system. Real power isn't being famous. Real power is controlling the system that makes fame possible. Turner built the highway. Everyone else just drove on it. And here's the final number. In 17 years as chairman, Priority Records moved $1.7 billion in recorded music. At 15 to 20%, Turner personally collected somewhere between $250 and $340 million from artists he never signed, he never managed, he never appeared in a single photo with. 15 to 20% of everyone's success. Remember the drawing from episode 1? 17 faces? 6 of them made their first million because of Bryan Turner's network. And he's not in the picture. Bryan Turner proved that distribution beats ownership. He made fortunes without ever trying to build one himself. A permanent royalty on every unit sold, from artists who never knew his last name. But this model created a problem, because when Bad Boy Records, distributed through Arista, funded by Clyde Davis, met Death Row Records, distributed through Interscope, funded by Jimmy Iovine, 2 invisible hands went to war. And when the war ended, the royalty trail told the whole story. Follow the money, and you'll find out who really won the East Coast-West Coast beef. Next week, subscribe if you haven't already.